thing with patio doors is they're big, heavy panels because it's a big piece of glass. So you have a heavy panel that's traveling a longer distance than, say, a sliding window, because it's just a larger operating range. You got to fit couches and people through that opening. And so the whole product relies on the roller. The roller is the most important part of the door because that thing has to move 12 times a day. It's big, it's heavy, it's traveling a long distance. There's going to be debris that collects on the sill near the rollers. So the roller is the most important part of the patio door. Most rollers you're going to find in almost every patio door are going to look something like this. This is a very standard roller that we see in patio doors all the time. It's not very strong. The chassis is made out of a low quality steel. The bearings are not very good. They're not stainless steel precision bearings, and the wheel diameter is pretty small. Our standard patio door sash has this roller in it. This roller comes from Australia. It's got a 1.25 inch diameter wheel. The entire chassis is made out of stainless steel. And it's got a precision stainless steel ball bearings in the center. The benefits you get from this, aside from the fact that each roller can hold 400 pounds, which means you get 800-pound capacity out of a single panel. The other benefits you get is that it's lower friction, so your sustaining force to open the door is a lot lower. In addition to that, your ball bearing at the center of the wheel is farther away from the sill, so it's higher up, away from the track that it rolls on, and that track is where it's going to collect dog hair, cat hair, Legos, debris, sand, dirt. So the lifetime of your bearing is a lot longer. So the roller, it's a very important part to not neglect, and unfortunately many doors don't have the greatest rollers. But the difference between this patio door and other similar patio doors of this category is that it's made out of less complicated materials. There's no vinyl in the product. A lot of other fiberglass doors have a couple vinyl components, and it's got a closeback system. So that helps with the closeback system helps with installing the patio door. It's a much sturdier frame. The outside of the patio door on another fiberglass design, this whole wall is gone. Now that saves on fiberglass costs, but it also means you've got the ability for the patio door frame to be flexing. And in a big patio door with heavy glass, you got a large operating range. That frame is going to want to move over time with just the weight and the forces that are occurring, the movement of the panel, when it hits the jamb and locks, that frame is going to bend and move. So a closeback system is going to be more sturdy, longer lifetime. So this is an example of an open back frame system where this is what the customer will see, but the back is hollow, and you have to reinforce the back with these composite blocks. But the reality is that there's no wall here, and so without that wall right here, your frame is going to have a desire over time to flex and bend. And so the closeback system is superior in a lot of ways, but mostly structurally to really extend the lifetime of the door. The design of it being one whole piece, there's not sections, there's not components, there's not different cavities, it's all one integral part, gives it a lot of strength and long lifetime performance over the lifetime of the product. One of the products we're really excited about right now is the thin line sash that is one of our newer products. It's the same patio door frame, but you get a different panel, the different frame around the panel. And this is going to give you about another 1.25 inch space of visible glass. And so it's got a lot of really good cosmetic appeal. It's going to have that nice architectural thin line. There's going to be thin reveals in the product, which in a lot of modern homes, that's going to match really nicely. In addition to the fact you just get more glass, you get more visible space as you're viewing through the product. We're also really excited about this because we're the only company in the country that is building this sash right now. And so it's something that we've introduced to the marketplace. We've got a lot of positive results from it, a lot of positive feedback. People really like the thin line sash, and it's something we're very excited about, and we're hoping to keep the momentum going.